Hi, it's Pastor Gordon with today's Word from the Word. It has a military theme. I'm wearing camouflage. It's got Duffers on it because every year Duffers Restaurant here in the Philadelphia area, they do a special meal for all the veterans. It's just a wonderful time. I get to pray over the meal. I love the history and thinking back to the sacrifice of others. I'm in front of a historic desk. My father-in-law, who served in the Navy, this old roll-top desk has such memories. And I'm holding something that's very precious to me, letters. Letters that my dad wrote to his big brother, Uncle Dave, who was away in the military for 5 years. He had reenlisted. If you look close, you can see the 8-cent stamp. There's different markings in this. Look at this letter sent off to the soldiers. Here's a letter for Sergeant Dave Douglas. Some amazing memories as my dad talked about his world as a young little boy playing marbles, listening to Fibber McGee and Molly, getting scared at the radio show The Shadow Knows, talking about his first job delivering papers around town, and always giving news on who was coming home and who was going off to the war. It's really what the world centered about. And the question that he almost always ended with was, when are you coming back? When are you coming back? Counting the days until he would be home again. You know, that theme is written in another group of letters too. You know, the Bible, much of it is letters. The Apostle Paul, what we call the epistles, are letters that Paul wrote to people and to churches. And he was sharing his heart, what he was going through, and he was trying to encourage others what they were going through. And there's a similar theme between my dad's letters and what's here. Paul, at the end of his life, he wrote to young Timothy, he said, "Do your best to come quickly to me, for Demas has loved this world and deserted me." Later he says, "No one has come to my support, but the Lord is standing by me." And he talks and asks him to bring things, his cloaks and his parchment, looking for that visit. So today's word has to do with loneliness and letters. And whether it be a text, whether it be an email, a phone call, or an old-fashioned letter, let me encourage you to think about who might be lonely today. We're in a different kind of a war, but people are still isolated. And there's a need to stay connected. And as they said in The Wizard of Oz, there is no place like home. So reach out to someone, make them feel at home. Let them know that you love them and support them. And that's today's Word from the Word. More tomorrow. I got to write a letter. God bless.